my head coming out, the stupid plug. Headed over to New Zealand, are you, mate? Well, good on ya! Listen up and I'll make sure your vacation is sweet as. Gone cheesy? Hey, I'm that American in New Zealand, and there are just some little things you don't want to miss out on seeing and doing over here that no one's going to tell you about. So let me clue you on in, including Pavlova. Is it a Russian animal, you ask? An old wooden ship, perhaps? Stay tuned to find out. First off, it might be cold where you are, but there's always somewhere in New Zealand that is hot, hot, hot. And that is in its many, many natural hot springs. And they are aplenty. All that volcanic activity from the Earth's interior creates this geothermal heat on the surface when water touches that very hot rock, heated by literal magma, and then this superheated water bubbles up and can result in injury or death. Or natural hot springs. And boy, does New Zealand have loads of that volcanic activity. In many parts, you can see steam just bubbling up out of the ground and the strong smell of sulfur. I'm talking to you, Rotorua. Ew. Now, if you are in New Zealand, you absolutely must check them out for yourself. There are fancy places where you have a hot tub all to yourself. They call that a spa pool here, by the way. With mountain views, champagne, just gorgeous. They also have larger pools of varying temperatures, so you can pick based on what you prefer or what the temperature outside is. Obviously, it's nicer to go when it's cooler outside, maybe May to September. We've been to ones that have a lot of natural sediment in mud. Those are so good for your skin to detox or to like soften rough skin or dry skin. Or if you're like me, the sulfur in the water is actually really good for eczema, or if you have like psoriasis or acne. There are plenty to choose from in multiple towns, or even ones on the way to towns in the middle of nowhere, and they're often free. And if you're traveling around, my next tip is not to miss out and stop and check out all of those adorable baby animals. When they talk about sheep over here, they're not lying. They really do outnumber the people 5 to 1, and that means every year there are baby lambs all over the place. It's adorable. Little scrawny, pure white ones, those ones with the black faces, the scraggly, self-shearing ones, and baby cows. They run around like puppy dogs, like really, really fast and very happy, all playing together. It's all just too much. You gotta take some time, pull over, say hello. Because if you don't, you will get into an accident. An adorable accident. Actually, that is something to note. There are often animals on the road. Pigs, little baby pigs, swarmed our car before. I'm telling you, I'll put video in here if I have it. A horse galloping on the highway. Roosters, birds, so many birds. This one's for my 18 and older crowd. Like many countries, you can drink alcohol here. For you Kiwis that don't know, Americans can't legally drink until we're 21. And of course, all that repression really makes for some bad decisions and wild parties in college or university. Over here, they're a bit smarter in my opinion and ease you on into drinking poison. But you know, some of that poison is pretty tasty, especially the variety of wines over here in New Zealand. So if you are at least 18, I really suggest trying some locally made wine. It's fun to do different tastings, get to know what you like, what you don't like, and have some responsible fun. And remember, New Zealand is not all about our crazy American partying. Don't be loud and obnoxious and punch people or whatever people do. And if you appear intoxicated, they won't hesitate to kick you out. Now, if you're not over 18, I have just the thing for you. I discovered it when we were visiting the very first time. Write this one down. Real fruit ice cream. It's a weird name, but it's what it's called on the signs. Everywhere. They put vanilla ice cream into this special swirly machine, and then, you guessed it, your choice of raspberry, strawberry, mango, blueberry, blackberry. And some places have banana, so you can do, you guessed it, strawberry banana. Yeah. Anyway, it mooshes all together into a swirl and it is fantastic. A lot of these places are local farms, like strawberry farms, and so the strawberries come from right there and you can go see them growing. It's really cute. You're gonna love it. Take your kids, check it out. And if you're a Kiwi, I am curious if these places have been around forever or like when did they start blowing up? And what's your favorite? Write me down below. Okay, so I think I gotta go back to the animals thing for 1 second because yes, I do give New Zealand a hard time about being so obsessed with their birds because, you know, they just don't have a ton of cool animals naturally. Well, the truth is that there are some really beautiful, cool birds here that you can't miss. You think it's lame, but really, like, let me explain a few. First of all, obviously the Kiwi, which may or may not be real. I personally have never seen one. It's fine. I've heard they're great. And I've heard that they love aggressive dogs. I'm kidding, calm down. Protect the Kiwi. But really, you're not gonna see one because they're nocturnal. So if you want to, you'll have to go to a zoo. Lame. But other birds you'll see out and about in the natural world are these rosellas. You guys, they're rainbow parrots. They always travel together in couples. They're so beautiful. It's like the Lisa Frank of birds. Anybody? Anybody get that reference? Girls from the 90s? Also, have you ever seen a black swan? I have, like hundreds of them. So cool. I didn't know that they could even be black. Nothing like the movie. Weckas. Alright. I used to like these suckers and now I do not. They steal shiny things like spoons, jewelry, and vegetables from your garden. And not even that, they poke holes in your tomatoes and then they just let them rot. They don't even take them. Guess we won't be having pasta sauce for dinner, but they're protected so you can't even swear at them. And then there's the Kia, these parrots on the South Island that swarmed our campsite at sunrise, and they will literally steal your hiking boots. You gotta put those suckers inside, so beware. The other thing is that the sounds they make are pretty sexual sounding. I don't know what else to say. It's quite disturbing to wake up to. And have you ever seen a white peacock? They are beautiful. They scream like banshees, but you'll want to take a photo. Like a pretty girl from New Jersey. You just want to be like, just shh, shh. And the one you should watch out for is the pukiko. So cute, not so smart. Won't move for your car. I don't know how they're surviving. I don't know how they're still around. This one is more of a helpful tip than anything else, and that is to get or make a Facebook page. No, it's not 2012, but people here do communicate with Facebook. Businesses and restaurants often only have a Facebook page, not a website, so it is key to have one yourself if you're looking for when places are open. Often and annoyingly, Google will be wrong for updates or not looking like a psycho when someone asks you for your contact info and you have none. We didn't actively use Facebook. Brandon doesn't even have one at all, so knowing that I just think is helpful. By the way, if you're enjoying this, give me a like and subscribe to my channel, would you? It really helps support me so I can keep making these videos for you. You know it's always a good time? Comparing things. I myself am going to do some videos coming up on comparing American items and places that they have here in New Zealand to the ones back home, and I'm jazzed about it. Are you guys? I have yet to go to Costco in Auckland that just opened up. You bet I want to check that out. Tell me if this is crazy, but I do have something I'd like to actually return there that I brought over from the States. And like Costco is known for being able to return things easily, anytime. Do you think it works internationally? Even in New Zealand where places are not all about returns? I might try. I think I'm gonna try. Because let me tell you this, my friend once called them and literally said this. Yeah, hey, I have this computer chair. It's pretty beat up. It's stained a lot. It's falling apart. I think I got it like 7 years ago. Can I bring it in for a return? Oh, absolutely, sir. We see you're a member, and that is no problem. Bring it on by. I'm gonna try. Anyways, Taco Bell, McDonald's, KFC, Kmart, if you remember what that is. Anyway, seeing how things are different sounds fun. Another little note to do on your trip is to literally enjoy your journey over here if you use a New Zealand-based airline. I mean, we had free champagne as much as we wanted, such a cute meal, a warm welcome. It was top-notch service, and we definitely just had the very base ticket, so just be aware it comes with some definite perks. You don't need the sky couch. They're really sweet and accommodating. And if you don't know this, the flight does take around 12 hours, so take a night flight and sleep. Nothing better than waking up and you're here. Let's see, what else do I have for you? Well, while you're here, I encourage you to do as the locals do. Try out some New Zealand lingo. I know you feel silly saying things like, sweet as, good on ya, good as gold. But you might only be here once, so give it a go. Also, try the local pudding. It's not what you think. Pudding is not like tapioca or butterscotch. It just means dessert. And their most famous is pavlova. It's meringue, it's whipped cream, it's berries, and it's delicious. I've recently had my first, and I have to say, 10 out of 10, and it's gluten-free. Another dessert word while we're on the topic is slice. This is just a generic term for like what we'd call a bar. So they'll have like caramel slice, Snickers slice, things like that. It's just like a layered dessert. Hey, and while you're at it, take your shoes off, relax. It's basically one giant beach country. Things are laid back here. just enjoy your trip. So much to see and do, and also a lot to be aware of when comparing it to the US. Check out this video next to learn all about that. And we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Check that video out. Really ripping up. Stupid plugs. There's always noise problems. Do you hear that? The wind? It's gonna be fine. Ooh, oh, my knees. Oh God, oh, bad idea. Ugh.